speaking about all these small town Alberta barrooms and saloons, I'm going to do a little song here I wrote about the local hotel saloon, which is I've kind of included every place we ever played in this one, so it's kind of about your quintessential hotel saloon where there's pickup trucks in the parking lot and taxidermy on the walls. And I'm a big fan of taxidermy, especially if it's really bad taxidermy, like at the Auditorium Hotel in Nanton. But many others as well would qualify. So I've kind of included every kind of place we ever played in this one, except for the real dives. Left those out. The kind of place where you call down to the front desk and say, "Hey, I got a leak in my sink," and they tell you, "Go ahead." There's an 18-point elk rack hanging above the door. The boot heels of the dancers have worn grooves upon the floor. The cowboys have been drinking here since the Prohibition days. Oil booms and drought years pass through the place. There's a hitching rail out in front and another on the side. A long bar with a brass rail, bottles of rye. The barmaid's name is Katie, and they say she's 80 proof. With a Chinook arch in the west, the water pouring off the roof. I've had some nice experiences, some stories. I remember one time playing the bar in Cereal, the Cereal Hotel out towards Oyen there, and it was pretty late at night. And of course, in a small town, it's a volunteer fire department. And it was the end of the show, and everyone had gone home, and we were just sitting around with the bartender, bar owner, I guess same guy, bartender, bar owner, and just having a beer. And then the alarm went off. There was a fire in town, and of course, the bar owner says, "Well, there's no one in town. They all went for the ball tournament." And I said, "Well, So he was trying to climb into his fireman suit there and rush across the street and fire up the fire engine." And I said, "You need a hand?" And he said, "Sure, there's nobody here." So we went careening off down the street, and we'd both had quite a few at that time too. And so there you go. I became a member of the volunteer fire department just like that. Ian Tyson is singing Navajo Rug. Ranchers in a corner are dealing 5-card stud. Coyotes howling underneath the moon here at the hotel saloon. Just past the grain elevator across the railroad tracks, right next door to the Western store, Saddle and Tack. The sign out front says home cooked meals, rooms upstairs, and something else no one can read, but nobody seems to care. The rig crews stop from time to time. Everybody's welcome.